Robin.
You're listening to Opie and Anthony. Opie and Anthony. On the virus. Sirius-XM.
I love the MacBook.
Gotta love this. Louis C.K. in studio. Very nice. Promoting the Borgata. He doesn't have to promote that. That thing's going to be sold out. It's April 23rd. For tickets, go to Borgata.com. April 23rd, Louis C.K.
Yes, sir.
We got Donald Rumsfeld calling in today.
I know. I'm really excited about it.
Are you?
I'm really excited.
You a big Rummy fan?
Oh, God. I'm just so excited that we're going to actually be speaking to this guy. It just feels like a very rare opportunity.
Oh, yes.
Oh, no.
A rare opportunity is one way to put it.
Oh.
Well, he's got
very
a new book
inner circle. This is the guy.
This is a guy. You look at some of the pictures in there. You see him during the Cold War, during Vietnam. This guy was in all of this stuff.
No, he knows actually what's going on.
Exactly.
He actually knows.
Can you imagine what he knows that he'll never tell anyone?
Oh, my God.
Because this book is a waste of time because he knows real stuff that he'll never write about.
It's just his memoir.
The shit he's taking to his grave.
But on his deathbed, he goes. He should just release it and go, here you go. This is what I really know.
There are aliens at Roswell.
Right.
Yes.
We did kill Kennedy.
There's an interview with Jimmy Carter. I don't remember who did it, but somebody who asked him, when you become president, do they sit you down and tell you, here's what's really going on?
The deal.
Aliens and all kinds of stuff. And then did you carry that to your grave? And he said, yep.
He just said, yup.
He said, yep, like in blanket, yes.
Yup.
And they said, well, what are the things? He says, I'm not ever going to tell anybody. But yeah, they tell you some things that will really surprise you.
Wow. And they also scare you to the point where you're not even going to release it on your deathbed because you know they're going to probably take out your entire family or something, right?
Yeah.
Exactly. So you got to be you got to be a loner that knows all this stuff.
And this is one of those guys. I mean, he's one of the guys who tells. He's not one of the people who gets told that.
No.
I absolutely
He tells the people.
That.
Yes, he is the teller of the story.
Teller of the crazy things.
Yeah, come on in here. I got something to tell you.
Oh,
and then it's just.
I never missed a single press conference of this guy.
No,
weren't they fantastic?
Unmute the TV. Rummy's on.
I loved the Rumsfeld press conferences. Were the best. He could deflect questions like a superhero with fucking with bracers on his arms.
No, that really is. That is like. You're defending, like you're on the cutting edge of the world's everything, and you're fixing your tie and just standing there fixing your tie and going, "No, I ain't telling you that." Oh, the balls!
I will move on. Bob. What's your question? Knows the name of all the reporters.
So defiant.
Knows their family. Knows where they live.
Knows their credit history.
Knows if they're going to be audited.
Right. Knows how much they owe on their house.
Rummy.
Is there anything in particular you want to talk to him about or ask him?
I'm sure somebody from his camp is listening.
Yeah, man. I don't even know why we're talking to this guy. Why are we taking a chance like this?
A chance?
We're not going to get anything out of him, and it's just going to make our lives miserable.
No, I'm excited to talk to Mr. Rumsfeld.
Yes. Donald Rumsfeld, you see the picture on the back?
He's still looking good. He by the way, he ain't done.
No.
Next Republican president is going to bring him back.
He'll be right back in.
Yeah.
He'll be right back in. You see the picture on the back of the book? Like that is the look of a guy that was during the Cold War that just knew everything.
How close we really were to the world blowing up.
To the bomb actually going.
Yep.
He was standing in the room while people's fingers were on buttons to launch missiles going, well, here it is. All right, stand down.
He knows what had to happen and not there be those wars.
Right.
He's got to be pushing.
But then on the front, he says, "Yeah, but I just put on a polar fleece and stand on my porch." That's all.
That's it.
The casual shot.
You throw this polar fleece on. Take a picture for the cover.
Yeah, he's looking good
with his sensible jeans.
Sarah Palin has a polar fleece on her cover too.
Really? Is that the look?
That's the new thing. It's like,
something.
but I got a polar fleece on.
You look like
would I ever do to anybody?
Right. Look at me.
Can't hurt a fly.
Come on.
All right. Well, we got that happening. What
Rummy.
time?
There's things to ask him.
In about an hour.
I'd like to ask him about some of the situations that are going on now in the Middle East when he's not involved, and if he, how maybe he would like to see a president handle things, and does
what
he
did
feel
he say
left
to Gaddafi
out
yesterday? When
when you were on the phone, you think he's on the phone with Gaddafi? he's got a bunch of phones in his house. Gaddafi,
right?
Fucking right. Ahmadinejad is in the other line. And, all right, we're taking a call from fucking.
That's funny.
Yeah.
What do you think of the revolution going on out there, Louis? Any thoughts on the whole Egypt, Libya, Yemen, Tunisia?
That's pretty exciting that people are pouring out on the streets of countries like that, and then guys are having to leave.
Yeah.
I mean, Gaddafi's crazy. He was the guy. He used to come to New York and go to Studio 54 and do coke. He did. He used to fly into New York.
That's fantastic.
He used to be in like the New York Post once in a while. Gaddafi was at Studio 54 last night. Like, he was one of those guys. He would have been on nowadays. He would have been on TMZ.
TMZ, yeah.
And he doesn't come here anymore, but he used to. No, he's just a guy who gets much pussy and gets high, and he's been, so that was in the 80s.
Yeah.
So he's just been in like a deep, rich guy crazy freeze. Fucking hookers that get killed the next day.
Yeah.
That kind of.
Without an inkling of ever being thrown out either.
No, now he's like, what?
Perked up out of nowhere.
Yeah. There's give me an umbrella. I'll tell them. He's completely lost.
He's obsessed with that umbrella, man.
He loves the umbrella.
What's that about?
Keeps sun off of him?
I don't know. But he's got the skin. He can handle a little sun.
I don't know. Didn't a comic once do a whole bit on him too? It's like he's the head of the place 40 years. He's been ahead of this. Why is he still just a colonel? Like somebody done something. You can make yourself General Gaddafi.
Right.
Why does he insist on just? He's been a colonel for 40 years.
No, he's honest.
A great point.
He hasn't.
He really hasn't done anything.
Well, he just
to merit.
No, not militarily speaking.
How does it end? Suicide or the people take him out?
Well, his rhetoric is quite.
They said he can't go anywhere.
He doesn't really have any country that care to take him anymore.
No. And a lot of Libya now is all divided. I mean,
well, it's funny that Egypt's that guy being overthrown. Notice I went and then quit on knowing the fucking name is.
He's yesterday's
No, I think that it's totally. Yeah, nobody gives a shit that Egypt's government doesn't exist now.
Yeah, there isn't one.
Well, they're mad though already.
They're getting mad already. That
they're going to protest again because they're mad at what the
I don't think
or something.
I don't think they want the military in charge until September.
Yeah, that's not usually a good result of a revolution.
Is to have the military in charge. It's like we'll take care of it.
They never had a guy though.
Yeah.
Usually you have a guy standing by ready to take over.
That's kind of great, though, to me. There wasn't a guy.
Right, of course.
It was really just the populace.
Right.
We don't like you.
That didn't want it anymore. And actually, they went about it the right way, is that they're nonviolent, basically. They didn't do anything. And so they gave every world leader a platform to say you got to
gang rape a white woman.
Do something.
It's about their only violence.
Well, that goes on all day in Egypt.
They pinched her really hard.
That's not a big deal.
Pinched her really hard.
The reports are coming in that she got pinched really hard.
Maybe her nipple got pinched.
Maybe.
Something
no,
like
definitely.
that.
The sensitive areas, they said, got pinched really hard, and she got beat with flagpoles.
They were calling her
you're talking about something real.
Lara Logan.
I didn't know what you were talking about.
The white reporter.
You guys are really getting creative with this weird idea.
No, the white reporter they decided would be just fine in the square with a little security, meaning the camera guy that might have taken a karate class once.
She got
pinched
really hard,
beaten with flags.
All the details,
beaten with those flags they were carrying around the flagpoles.
Sexually assaulted,
pissed on.
She got pinched where?
Bitten on her nipples.
In sensual areas.
In sensitive areas.
Sensitive areas.
Sensual areas.
She was
sorry.
Pinched in sensual areas.
Sensual.
In sensitive areas. So
yeah.
But what?
Some hard nipple tweaks. I don't know.
And then they were saying maybe some rape.
Maybe a little rape.
Maybe a little rape. Just a little rape.
And flagpoles.
And flagpoles and beatings.
You can only imagine what happened.
They were yelling Jew, Jew, Jew. Even though she wasn't Jewish.
Right.
They were just yelling.
Confused.
They love yelling Jew when they're beating people over there.
Yeah.
But now some of these other countries like Libya, they think, all right, it worked there. Now let's give it a try here, and we'll make him leave. He's not leaving. He's bombing and shooting his people. So that's a little different take on this whole thing.
Yeah, he's actually strafing the crowds with jets.
Yeah, he's taking jet fighters
wonderful?
and bombing and strafing them.
But a bunch of them, I guess, won't shoot.
Well, they're horrified. A couple went to Malta, wasn't it?
Yeah, a couple
And then a couple said, you know what? I don't even need this plane anymore. And they just ejected and said, fuck this.
Pulled a Maverick.
Right.
Said, I'm not doing this.
Tell him, Fred.
The Virus. Sirius-XM.